Hi, Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. We are from like 2049 group 27. Today we are recording our group discussion for. So we will introduce ourselves. My name is NURMAISARAH binti RAZALIE. My metric number 197107.
Hi, my name is Muhammad IKHMAL bin Abdul Aziz. My metric number is 196077.
Hi, my name is Nuur Syafiqah binti Abu Qasim. My metric number 198282.
Hi, my name is Nur FADHILAH binti SERI RAKNA. My metric number is 196197.
Hi, I'm THAYYIBAH BANU binti Muhammad ARIFF and my metric number is 196207.
Hi, my name is TASHREEN GILL with the matrix number 207428.
Hi, my name is HAZUANI. Hi, my name is Nuur HAZUANI binti DAZAK and my metric number is 203967.
Hi, my name is ABDUL bin RASHID and my membership number is 198001.
Okay, thank you everyone. So we will start it. Can you, Syafiqah, share to us about your news?
Okay, for this section, we choose about global and international issue, I would like to share about how COVID-19 had exposed huge inequities in global education. I got this from the Star Online. Okay, so firstly, the coronavirus had taken a heavy toll on education across the world. Next, in developed and developing worlds, schools have been more than just places of learning. Policy design have molded them into safety nets for children. However, the present pandemic have torn those structures apart and revealed gaping inequalities. And now, with the need to maintain physical distancing, schools are shut in 146 countries. For many children, this vital safety net has disappeared. There are a few issues on this topic, which is about learning losses, which is for students who are having a problem with the internet access. Next, pressure of parenting, which is parents have invariably become the primary responders to the needs of their children. And third, risk of reopening. There is the risk of breaking the safe bounds of physical distancing and increasing the transmission of infection. So I think this new is suitable and really interesting if we put this topic in our news publication, as we are had to face our online distance learning. So it's really related with us. So next, I think that's all from me. Next.
Okay, hi. Today I would like to share my suggestion news for our publication. My news is about shooting at Malaysia Thai border. GOF member dead, another seriously injured. This news I get from the Star. Cross-border crime is a serious issue. In this week, we get a news about General Operation Force GOF member was shot dead while his patrol partner was seriously injured after they were in a shootout with smugglers at the Malaysia-Thailand border post near here. In my opinion, this is not a new issue because this issue happened since long ago. One of the factors why smugglers still have because of the attitude of a handful of enforcers and the people who mediate. If you have read, SPRM has successfully in arresting corruption officials. So, I think this issue just not happen at Malaysia, but happen at others country. So government must take action because this issue is very serious. So that's all from me.
Thank you, IKHMAL. Okay, I will continue my part. Okay, as we know, global issue is any issue that adversely affect the global community and environment, possibly in a catastrophic way, including environmental issue, political crisis, social issue, and economic crisis. Okay, for this global issue, I have choose scammer as my news. Okay, as we know, scammer is someone who made money using illegal method by tricking people, capitalizing on the economic uncertainties caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Scammers are attempting to con Malaysians who may be in need of a financial lifeline. Banks have been warning of syndicate members impersonating as bank office and sending message via mobile number or social media platform to offer loans and financial release. Okay, for example, about Macau Scan and the new Task Like and Share. Okay, next, between January to August this year, Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commissions resolved 437 out of 515 complaints on spam short message service, SMS, including loan scam. MCMC said it viewed the issue seriously and would direct telecommunication companies to block spam numbers immediately upon receiving complaint from the public or request from the relevant enforcement agency. So I can conclude that I think this issue is good to be added in our news publication, since we know a lot of people have been trapped in scammer starting from pandemic COVID-19. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to continue my point, my news for today on global and international news. My news for today is about from globalnews.com, and it's about South Korea's intelligence agency foiled North Korea attempt to hack into South Korea company developing coronavirus vaccines. So it's about where the North Korea attempted to hack into the South Korean companies to get their coronavirus vaccines. A member of Parliamentary Intelligence Committee said that after being briefed by the National International Service, that the agency did not specify on how many and which drug makers were targeted, but there was no damage from the hacking attempt. So it is believed that the North Korean government have tried to break into the network of 7 pharmaceutical companies and vaccine researchers. The vaccine researchers were from different countries, from Russia, China, and also India. So that's all news I got for today.
Okay, so for my news, I would like to insert about the Tokyo new see-through toilet. But before that, I get this article from the Channel New Asia website. Okay, Public toilets are usually a welcome sight to anyone who has too much to drink, but some might do a double take when they come across the ones that have just opened in a Tokyo park. I think it is a really amazing creation because the toilet made of special glass and the cubicles become opaque when the lock is turned, but otherwise completely see through with sinks, urinals, and toilet bowls in full view. The toilets were designed by architect Shigeru Ban as part of the Tokyo Toilet Project, which is backed by the Nippon Foundation, a non-profit organization. Okay, so some users said that being able to see inside the toilet first made them feel safe about using them. By installing stylish toilets in public spaces, the project hopes to change the common view that such facilities are dark and dirty places. Nippon Foundation Program Director Hayato Hanaoka said that it would be great to see the Tokyo toilets become a model for toilets not just in Japan but across the world. I think this news is quite interesting and amazing, also because that is really a unique creation that beyond our imagination. Do you guys agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so in addition, it can give an inspiration to youngster or genius people out there to create something new that can give many benefit to community and country. And instead of being pressured about the COVID-19 situation and the political issues, why not we insert about this unique creation in our global news section? So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I would like to continue for the global and international news. I have choose news from CNA, which is entitled Argentina bid final farewell to Maradona's as national mourning begins, and this news was published on 26th of November 2020. And the huge crowd gathers to say goodbye to Diego Maradona on Thursday, November 26, and with emotional running high, clashes between police and fans broke out near the presidential palace in the Argentina capital, where the soccer great was lying instead, and thousands of people surrounded the pink hue Casa Rasoda, and there were a febrile atmosphere, more a kind of a rowdy soccer game than a formal awake, and with fans climbing upon the palace gate to get as close as possible to their hero. And fans had earlier proceeded past Maradona's cast inside the palace to pay their final respect on Thursday afternoon, and the coffin was taken in a rehearse on the way to the cemetery on the outskirts of the city. That is all for my news.
Okay, thank you, Tashreen. I will continue. Today, I would like to share my news from for our publication. The title was U.S. teens develop sanitizing drone to help clean school during pandemic. Okay, I'm taking this news from the Stars in 27 November 2020. Okay, Dublin, California, Dublin High School robotic team has come up with a creative solution to help clean part of the school outside during the pandemic, which is a sanitizing drone. They call it the Treasures Project, meaning clean in Latin, and also an acronym for technologically effective, rapid, smart, unmanned sanitizer. Mm, The drone was designed by the GILL Force robotic team, and the project has 10 students working to design, construct, and eventually fly the sanitizing drone. Um, the project manager, Niharika Suravarjala, they decide to challenge themselves to build the drone to not only keep their students safe, but try to find a cost effective way to do it. Okay. Mm, the Nurapala said the team hope to have the first phase done by mid December in time for potential return of students, which could be as early as January 19 January. The district is in the midst of forming a plan for students to return to in-person learning at elementary school, while a plan of middle and high school may also come soon. Okay. Why I chose this news? Because I was fascinated by the creativity and innovation done by the US team. I think this news can be chosen because we can attract many students to be more creative in creating drone that can capable of sanitizing certain place in Malaysia. Okay, that's all from me.
So I would like to continue with my news. For this week, I want to share the news from the Star published on 28 October entitled Malaysian among top 10 finalists for Global Teacher Award. Malaysian teacher Samuel Isaiah is in the top list for Global Teacher Award 2020. These Pahang teachers who currently teaching at SK Runcang was shortlisted from a selection of over 12,000 nominations and applications from more than 140 countries. He joins teachers from all around the world, including teachers from countries that have a high level education, such as United Kingdom, United States, and South Korean. I think this news is very inspirational for us Malaysian, as one of our teacher nominated to win a global recognition and worth to be on our news publication as an inspirational to other educator. And that is all from us. That's all from me for today. As we are running out of time, I think it is best for us to finish our discussion by choosing two news to be published. How about you, Fadilah? Do you have any suggestion?
Okay, thank you, Hadi. Okay, so since everyone have give their point, I think we can start vote now to choose the best news. Okay, from my part, my suggestion is I would choose Syafiqah topics. That is how COVID-19 has exposed huge inequality in global education. It is because for me this topic is really relevant to us as a student. And for the second topics I will choose about this terrible incident just happened this week that involved two casualties of our forces.
Okay, I'm totally agree with Fadila because the two news can make our news publication more interesting, and we also can attract people to read our publication. How about others?
I think I agree too.
I agree too with Fadhilah, as the two news are the main highlight for the global
I'm
and
also agree.
international news.
I'm also strongly
Okay.
agree with all of you.
Okay. Okay, so we have decided to choose how COVID-19 has exposed huge inequality in global education and shooting at Malaysia for our news publication for this week. All from us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.